So how can I enhance my artwork with brushes? Let's first look at the bristle brush, and then we will look at the width tool in Illustrator. So the bristle brush, this is the attempt Illustrator has made to make our illustrations look less digital generated and more hand-drawn or freehand generated. So has more of a stylistic approach to it. So if I open up my brushes here, I can go ahead and make a new brush. Now I have some brushes already here in my panel, and remember I can use my little menu. Let's drag this out here and open up many more. So I have a whole bunch of brushes in my brush library that I can append to my existing brushes. Now if I look at the ones I have and have my stroke selected here, let's select this stroke with my selection tool. I can apply some of these that, if I increase my stroke weight, you'll see, give a really kind of fun stylistic approach to it. But maybe there's just something that I want to do that looks more freehand, makes it look more like a actual brush. These, look the same. Once they go around my shape, they have the same look. So I'm going to do new, and I'm going to do a bristle brush. Click OK. And so here I can change to make it look like it's one of my brushes that I might paint with. Which is really kind of a fun technique. So my bristle length, I could make it be longer, and you can see what's happening here. The thickness, I could have it be less thick and less paint on it, so it's a little bit of a lighter approach. And I'll make my brush be a little bit more flexible or softer. Click OK. And now there it is, it's defined. I have actually two bristle brushes, and you can see a little icon here. So if I again click my stroke, I can apply these brush strokes. This one is small, let's increase the size. So all of these you can increase the size with. Can you see what happens here? Here it is. A little bit tricky on this specific application, but you can certainly see what's happening with these. So a very artistic attempt to make your artwork look more hand-drawn, hand-generated. Okay, so now let's reset this back to my basic stroke. So your stroke needs to be back on basic for this to work. So with basic, I'm going to go to my width tool, and I basically click and drag in any direction that I want. You can see that I get this line indicating the width. So if I click right here and instead drag in, and you kind of have to drag out first and then bring it back in to get these lines, I can get a very what I would say comic book-ish feel, and I can go back and edit these. I can change. They work just like the anchor points. So that's the width tool. It's a really fun way to add sort of those pseudo stroke feel of a thick and a thin area. I call it a cartoony effect because you get some real dramatic things going on. And if I just zoom out to show you and deselect, you can see how fun that is. So that's the width tool.